Hello, this is James Lopes with Rise Star Church, evening the world out loud. What I'm going to talk to you about is the offered of the green field. If you're the offered of the green field, well, what I would suggest is being the third party or hooking up with so-called third party. Of course, there is no authorized at this time yet, or else you'd hear about Queen and such. But any which way, um, I would come. There should be some people that are telling. I put on the internet what town I'm going to be in. There should be some other uh, ones correlating at the positions and places and businesses that I'll be doing, being in on what days and such rather. But definitely, what we want is for sure uh, to force any kind of dictatorship to let any town understandably know what the freedom of relation as well is all about, and that we are in town, so the official billings can go on, and there isn't too many surprises according to their loving to use blind in controlling and manipulations and such. But definitely, of all ages, I would definitely check with others, maybe causing yourself problems. Otherwise, after all, this is a holy offering to the Lord, depending on how far your offering goes, really, uh, depending on by the Holy Spirit who's around you also. But anyway, I would put on that green and I would come out. As the station said that before and after the main priest, James Lopes, comes to it, uh, it should be extra full of the green field in the blind first aid, beta lab blind first aid, even more than anywhere else in the United States. But of course, when I come around, is that main topic comes up about the sexuality issues and the freedom of things within a half an hour and 500 feet of the area or in my area. So I would definitely come, girls and guys. Of course, really at the time as we are, and most likely you'll be grading guys, you're going to do the chase or the one chase in this way, or projecting that way. Now, according to the offerings and how they were in the past hidden for judgment, division, goats and lambs, the suffering business, weaponizing love, things of that nature. If you had any part of that, which is maybe most, especially after a third party informs you that education, really control was done too long past actual understanding of sexuality issues. So you may have grown into a time from childhood all the way up past 12-ish and realize that so much love that you experienced in life and was used as a weaponized format you didn't even know. And so there should be some guilt involved. But really, I want to say this segment because I want to make sure that you understand it was in righteousness for you because you didn't know of it, or you kind of got out of it in ways. But they at least in a format of in the programs of how they did things. There were a little more free aspects, even though it was judgment and exaltation, exalting over people's sufferings. So you you can at least now go to a spot, even if you happen to be somewhat as we're playing catch up throughout the rest of the United States, at least you can come to one place where no one gets hurt. It's all an edification of love, and it goes as far as you like to go. And according to me, opened, other than the veiling eyes of little children outside of the veil, it's open for whatever dreams you want to accomplish, and helping in the hollowing of the flesh and promoting the freedom of the well of righteousness concerning the relations and love. So, and you might have that aspect of those that have manipulated this thing, or in other segments, I talked about how they were great protectors of you, painting a picture of some evil so they would keep you imprisoned to them and their projection of their studliness and security, when all they were doing is dividing and making enemies amongst us. So, a good way to get it back is the well of righteousness anyway, in that fashion. And I am calling for those that start your own free enterprise, offering business, the only business in all businesses of Rochester Church, and the edification of love, whether it be that line first aid, fatal battle, or the actual edification of love offerings, or a combination of all of them, because we will have the rings around the church anyway. And that's a really good way when people weaponized your love for years without you knowing it, and made yourself an enemy to others instead of helping people find the love of life, the love of their neighbors, and promoting us all getting along according to our foundations of loving relationships. So, uh, uh, start your own, or correlate with some of these other businesses that follow along and do according to the offerings as such, at any varying degree. But I'd like to say at this time, there's no control of the third-party manipulations. I fear this that, and these ones that promoted suffering and destroying haremizing and keeping everybody out according to the lying, cheap ways to take the offerings that they give. Obviously, the word not expressed that they have to come to the gate of the well. They have to. The chase goes this way, you could say, and first in order, and the third party, they're cutting all that out in the offering. So if you're running into that anyway, a beautiful thing of nature and God, I'd have to say, the learning process for myself in many ways. But well, uh, promote the well of freedom. Promote your freedoms. If you're not seeing third party, or you lied and you didn't know that they were keeping you from myself, then what I would suggest is, well, it's according to law, it's free in this place within a half hour, 500 feet, especially the female aspect. Believe me, if there's no third party there, just the ones offering, they paid for certain things, and they weren't sure how far it would go anyway according to your will. Well, they're going to be just fine and happy and promote the well. Just strip it all off, make lots of noise, and make sure you get yourself off multiple times to promote the freedoms of those, that the well of relational freedom, and keep the education going on what problems people would face other than not seeing healing or love or marriage or freedoms other than what has been promoted as the coupling process of the picture perfect relationship and the forcing those together or apart as they would see fit. Making many of our ladies just in a box and just waiting for whoever comes, and they're going to determine who can come or who they can punish for coming. So in this freeing process, come with your open mind, come with your open dreams, come with your love. The chase will always be extra for you now than it ever was before, because it will be no condemnation. As long as you don't say the two-letter word of no, then there is any kind of possibility, according to how you would be chased, and you would have that earned conditional offering that you seek. So just remember the order, and the ones that used to condemn people for the thing that are the majority of those bringing the offerings anyway. Third party, next segment will be for them, and they can always do the education on this process of how people would weaponize and condemn those for what they actually do according to perceptions, and ways they can make people controlled by their likes and dislikes. God bless. Rise, Star Church.